It's like, is this thing even on? There we go. All right, now let me get some of this shared. Okay, well, I'm just going to paste it here so that people know. I will also paste it here because this does have to deal with some game development. So for the post-jam productions. There we go. All right, so I don't know if everybody's going to come piling in right away. And apparently, according to my own Discord, someone says that he probably couldn't make it because, well, I guess they probably couldn't just make it. And that's understandable. I mean, if you can't make it, that's fine. Some of you guys are busy, you got things to do with your day, and that's fine. That is just completely and totally fine. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm not going to say anything negative about that. I'm just going to say, yep. Anyway, oh wait, did I lock that? No, I don't have that locked. Shoot. There we go. Also, one thing I did is I also was messing around with my camera of recent. How on earth is it not maintaining enough video to maintain smooth streaming? Considering that it's going at 3,000 kilobits per second. Which, of course, by the way, I am running off of a 3G card with a backup of a 2G card. This time. I'm running it entirely off of my system this time, instead of running it off my phone. Which, I know, is kind of bizarre for some of you, but, you know, hey, look. It's not always the case. So, anyway, this thing's looking okay. It should be. Yeah, it's pushing. Making the video look kind of ugly at times, but it's still pushing it. Still pushing it out. I mean, I tested the internet this morning, and right now it said that it had like the grand total of like 13 kilobits uploads, up to at least 13 kilobits upload speed, and download speed, and 6 megabits per second download speed. Okay, so 19.26 megabits per second for download speed and 6.87 megabits for upload speed. Good grief. But that was also probably to a server that wasn't YouTube. And I'm pretty sure YouTube is a bit further away, probably being somewhere based out of California or Silicon Valley, somewhere in Silicon Valley. I mean, I'm sure of it. I am 100% sure of it. Also taking up quite a bit of CPU, too. Why on earth is it not taking up so much network? Heavens if I know. That's strange. Well, actually, no, it is doing what it's supposed to do. It's sending at 2.4 megabits per second. And here it's also not really doing much with the second Wi-Fi card. But hey, look, it's still working. It's still working. It's still doing what it's supposed to do. So I don't get what YouTube's problem is. Oh, look, it's back to being healthy again. Never mind. So anyway, I mean, I don't know if I'm getting people piling on this stream or not. If not, well, I'll just try to continue to push on forward anyway. So, all right. Oh, hello, DevCat. Good to see you. All right. So anyway, I guess I might as well push on forward with some of these things that are changing quickly. Okay, so of recent, let's just say me and my landlord, which also happens to be my dad, kind of got into a fight. to say the very least, part of it was just because I didn't tell him about quitting Taco Johnson, or which I probably should have, and that's my bad thing. But I know he was going to talk me back into going to Taco John's, which, by the way, was something that I didn't want to do, and I didn't want to retract my 2-week my 2-week notice, only because of the fact that I didn't want to go back there and do the same stupid thing that caused me to leave McDonald's. And yeah. So basically, there's part of that. But I did try to get some things worked out with him. I don't know if it's all peachy. I mean, it's not going to be perfect by no means. There are going to be moments when we're going to have our contention. And, it's not because of the fact that we hate each other, okay? By no means. I mean, we had to confirm it last night and all that other stuff. But primarily, another thing that I would also have to say is that actually I did get a job now, or at least I'm hoping to get a job anyway. I've been tossing my application and my resume in certain places. Actually, right now I have the one that probably is the most relevant and comes most to mind that I did recent was the one for Dollar General. But that's pretty much it. I guess I'm going to be kind of like Scott Cawthon and create the game while working at I guess I'm going to be like Scott Cawthon and create a game working at Dollar General. Yippee. Okay, is it because Discord is causing issues here? I hope not. I hope not. I really do hope it isn't causing issues. Well, no, it's still sending it to 2 kilobits per second. And look, it says 3 kilobits per second down there. Why on earth is it saying error? Oh, hello, Polly the Cube. I'm doing good. A little bit shaken after the events that happened the day before when I posted this video, but came just in time because you need someone to listen to. Lol. You got that right. But anyway, yeah, most of this was kind of done on a whim. I mean, granted, I am still kind of improvising just a little bit, and, there may be a little bit of the game dev here and there on this video, but don't expect too much of it. There are some things that I do got to do today, and I'm hoping to at least get this done before at least maybe 11 o'clock, maybe this afternoon, at least for my time anyway. For you guys, you may have to calculate that for like, well, it's 8:57 and it's almost 9, so that would be about 3 more hours from now. So yeah, probably calculate 3 more hours from where you are at, depending upon your time zone, because time zones are weird. Because I'm pretty sure what's ever happened over here has probably already happened over there because of wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff. People are probably gonna go like, wait, Doctor Who reference? Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Doctor Who back when I was younger. I mean, come on. By the way, I believe you guys can still hear me, right? Let's see. I'm gonna turn on. Okay, yeah, you can still hear me. That's good. Alrighty then. So anyway, outside of that, oh yeah, I probably didn't fire up Windows Media Player with my playlist of uncopyrighted songs, which I guess you guys probably would want to listen to some of those while we talk, huh? Man, imagine it during December. No, I do not have All I Want for Christmas Is You inside my Christmas playlist, okay? So no, we're going to be avoiding that one as much as we possibly can. Actually, I don't even get why stores want us to like that song. I mean, it's a good song in its own right, but I don't think it's like a great song, and I don't think it really needs to be played like 3,000 times from like every store from like Maine all the way down to the very bottom of California, from the very tippy top of Maine to the down bottom of California, It's like, why? Anyway, also, if you haven't noticed, there's also a lot more pop with the colors on this camera this time, because actually I've been messing around with a lot of the features. Actually, I'll show you. Now see this? I can do a lot of things. I can posterize my image if I wanted to. Actually, this looks kind of scary. I think this would work perfectly for like the month of scares or something like that. Because, ooh, there's only 3 colors. But Oh, come on. Why? Why is my internet like this? And then, of course, we also got the toy camera mode, which actually doesn't look too bad, actually. I mean, my face is a little bit brighter with the toy camera mode on. But, oh, well, look at that. Now it's switching back to good. But, actually, I kind of like the pop mode. Then, of course, we also got the retro mode. You know what? I think I could film a silent film like this one day. Sorry. Soft high key, which I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of. Uh-oh. Did my... Oh, okay. My computer's sort of lagging over here. That's why I was wondering if, like, uh-oh, did I do something stupid? Part R, partial color. Oh, to... I wonder if you could switch, like, the colors from, like, red to... Oh, yes, you can. So you could do red, blue, yellow. Oh, now that is neat. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm messing around with my camera here. Oh, oh, sorry. Really should stop messing around with it. And then we got, well, black and white, you know. Sorry. Like I said, probably should stop messing around. Let's set it back to pop mode because that gives out the best color. The best color. Actually, it was something that my dad criticized about my camera when we actually had to film footage for the 7th time in Wyoming, which actually, you know what? I might as well just do that. I might as well show you the channel. Let's go to your channel. You know what? It's also kind of sad too. I kind of want to show you this as well. So let's get Firefox open in a new window over here. There we go. Let's see. I believe monitor 2 is what I need. Yes. Okay. Monitor 2 is definitely what I need. So anyway, yep, this is my channel. Welcome to my humble abode. This is just everything that's I did. And where did this For You tab come from? At first, why is it here? This makes no sense. Especially with the fact that it's showing me Nix's chica. Wait, oh, yeah, and then Trollface Gregory telling me to enjoy the lag. Please do not make it a drinking challenge with how many times I used that version of Gregory in the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin videos, okay? Actually, I do plan to continue it next year. And I think I might just continue doing that with that because also I've been hiding him in the background of most of the thumbnails too, if you haven't noticed. Actually, yeah, this one's pretty obvious. I also hidden the picture of the walrus in here too. Also, video froze. Yeah. You could get like a color lamp in the background in a dark room behind and a front light. Yeah, I could do that. That wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't be a bad idea at all. And yes, I noticed the video froze. Well, right now all I got is a front-facing white light, the sunlight coming in through the window since it is early morning, and I also happen to have the backlight over there kind of splashing against the wall and highlighting the thing over there. But I also do have like a color light around here somewhere too. I just haven't dug it out yet. I'm gonna need to again. I mean, at least the good news is, at least with this camera's new position, okay, I think 2 of these signs are still on the screen, which is the Ice Cream Avenue. Oh, wait, no, all 3 of them are on there, yeah. Milkshake Drive, Malt Avenue, and Ice Cream Avenue. Now, I don't know why on earth they didn't try to say road with one of them, because that would make a lot of sense, but, you know. I mean, it would have been Malt Avenue, Ice Cream Road, and Milkshake Drive, but the reason why I got those... Okay, so, funny story... Wait. It's a cheap setup, but it looks great, though. Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm using the natural, raw power of the sun. Praise the sun. I know about that meme, yes. I should start playing Take On Me from Aha! And then, of course, you know, 2 desk lamps that are LED, and granted, they're probably not like the most powerful lamps in the world, but they light this room really well. So there's no question about it. So anyway, let's get going. All right. So basically, I have my dad's channel advertised right here on my channel, okay? Basically, he runs the 7 Ton in Wyoming channel. And of course, go subscribe to him if you want. I mean, I'm going to promote him. I will. But here's the problem. He does not feature me anywhere. He doesn't. Despite the fact that he's my dad, and I've also recorded a few videos for him and taken a few photos that he's used on this channel. I know. It's kind of like the secret is out. Okay, let's see. I know some of these I did a while ago. Okay, A Little Light Lealing. That one is one that I actually did myself. Yeah, but I mean like an LED Elgato lamp? Oh, well. Actually, I never thought of that. I don't know if I have the wiring for it, but I wonder how much do one of those cost? Okay, I'm going to have to check now. Yippee. Anyway, but yeah, this is one of the videos that I have influence in, and I believe I also happen to Memorial Day 2021. There we go. I think I know which this one. Okay, so yes, Memorial Day 2021, I think was also the other video that I had some influence on too. Yeah. And he still hasn't given me some credit for these videos. And well, okay, he did say it was taken by my son, but he doesn't say anything about running my own channel, the Supercholatemilkshake channel, and he doesn't put any links on there. And it's like, why? But anyway, that's his channel. Like I said, there is no link in between my channel and his channel. And yes, this does kind of bother me. I mean, granted, I guess I could probably try to put a little more work inside of it, but you know, come on. Seriously. I have him featured right here. What more do you want? Anyway, so let's get this out of the way. Is this... Nope, it is not loaded. Of course. An LED Elgato lamp. Well, I think... Well, actually, I got 2 LED lamps that both do that actually do colors. One of them is like this El Cheapo ring light that I bought from like Family Dollar from a while back. And granted, it works really good. Though, granted, the wires tried to start tearing off of the lamp itself. I put a little bit of electrical tape to prevent that from happening. I don't know if that's going to work or not. But so far, oh, that's like a 150. Just place it behind your desk and have some background lamp. A little bit of depth of field on the camera. Well, I don't know if I can mess around with the depth of field on this camera. Well, I maybe don't want to mess around with it right now, but... Okay, let's see. Camera mic. Light bulbs. Exposure. IRS. Shutter speed. Low lux. Picture effect. Steady shot. Digital zoom. Yes. Smile sensitivity. Normal smile. Built-in zoom mic. My button. Grid line. Display setting. Okay, I believe it might have been underneath shutter speed for the depth of field, but I don't know. Wait, no. It's not underneath that for the depth of field, and I also need to reset this now. I hate myself. I hate myself. I don't know, because I know it's not a cheap camera by any means, but it's not an expensive camera either. Though it is a pretty good camera considering it's the Sony Handycam. What model was it? Okay, the HDR CX405. That's what it is. It's actually a pretty decent camera. Autofocus, lol? No! The reason why I have it on auto is just because I didn't want to deal with it. Oh, wow. Actually, that is okay, you know what? I only got 3 settings with this. I think I'm just gonna have to leave it on auto. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's on the top. You went past it. I already started messing with it. I'm sorry. It's like, wait, okay, what am I doing here? Sorry. I don't mess around with this camera too much. I mean, I really should start taking it out with me and start recording some videos, you know? Or just like going out there and recording some videos. Kind of like what I'm doing with this other camera, which, oh yeah, I probably should show you. Okay, give me a quick second. Wait, probably should just set this back to the, so you're not looking at, yeah, 3 settings on autofocus. Focus. That's, that's bizarre. But then again, this is a wide-angle camera, so, I mean, really, I gotta be zoomed in order to... There you go. See? This is more like the normal angle. I have to zoom in just a little bit in order to get it to work, but... Whoa! Zoom! Okay, let's not do that again. Sorry. I had to do that. One of these days. Well, yep. One of these days, I think I'm just gonna do a video that was a parody of a video that I did a really long time ago. And basically, it was called Zoom, where I was messing around with the zoom on my phone camera. And then, of course, it's like I might just mess around with the zoom on this camera, and it's like, zoom! And then, of course, all of a sudden it breaks, and then you see like a warp tunnel to another dimension. I think that would wear out my computer, but at the same time, that video would be fun as heck to edit, wouldn't it? Anyway, I better go show you my other camera that I bought a while back. It's also another $200 camera, but this one's more for photo taking than video edit for video recording, but it still works for both. W. But yeah, this is the other camera, the Panasonic Limix. Look, I know how to say one name, but I don't know how to say the other. Error! No! Okay, there we go. But yeah, someday I'll probably take this thing out on more adventures and maybe do some more videos and such on it too. Actually, to tell you the truth, it probably would also be useful to set up a multicam setup. Okay, fine. There's also one more camera that I probably should show you, and that is this little Cross-Tour GoPro knockoff thing. Yeah. It ain't much, but it works for what it is. It's a GoPro knockoff. What more could you say? It was cheap, and though there is some things that it can do that a GoPro can't do. Actually, it has an external mic that you can hook up to yourself. However, that means that you can't put it inside the case, and oh, I think I have a Sony camera as my webcam. Yeah, I do too, actually. The Sony camera is my webcam right now. But mine's a handy camcorder, of course. Probably not the best camera in the world, but otherwise, not a bad camera either. It's not a bad camera for $200, kind of like that Panasonic Linux. Oh, wait, I should probably put this back inside the bag. Make sure I don't damage it, because it is a $200 camera. I don't have that kind of money on me right now. But yeah, Sony cameras are really freaking good. But then again, that's because Sony has experience in making their own image chips, of course. And I mean, part of that experience really does show. Actually, tell you the truth, I mean, when you think about it, one of the phones that I used to have was a Sony Ericsson. Oh, I forget what it was, but it slid up and down. I do remember that. And that phone had a fantastic camera on it. Actually, my dad also happened to have the other version of that phone, which actually has quite literally the most useful feature I've ever seen on a camera with a phone. It had a camera cover. Like, no joke. Quite literally, you can slide it down and the phone will just automatically boot into camera mode. No strings attached. It was very, very useful. And then, of course, it also happened to have a decent flash, or at least a sub-decent flash anyway for a phone at the time. And, of course, it took some really darn good photos. Actually, even for today, the natural photos of that thing is actually pretty good. I forgot what they were called again. Eventually I'll remember, but I also have the same knockoff GoPro from CrossStore. Well, yeah, actually, those cameras were pretty good. Unfortunately, though, I tried searching them up again and I couldn't find them one time. So, how about some background music? All right. Give me a second here. I got to get my uncopyrighted music going on here. Okay, starting off, let's just listen to 8. Wait, none of you heard that, did you? Okay, give me a quick second. Whoops. There we go. Also, the camera broke, lol, it went gray. Actually, no, that's not the camera. That's actually the streaming. It's kind of hard to explain. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Starting with 8. Hopefully you heard that. Okay. And then it chooses this one for the next song. Okay, I don't get why, but okay. Interesting. Anyway. Okay, for the moment, I actually stopped working on the controller mapping because primarily I didn't want to give myself too much of a headache, and well, for the point and click adventure game right now that I'm currently on, that I currently have my focus on right now, I actually don't really necessarily need the controllers there for the moment. But if I were to port it over to a console or something like that, yeah, I probably would need controller support because, well, of course, I gotta make sure that it works with the Xbox controller and then the PlayStation 5 controller and then the Nintendo controller, you know? Was branded as Good Man's? No worries. Like I said, there can be some good knockoff GoPros out there. Some of them with the actually, my cross-door camera actually happens to have the Sony imaging chip inside of it, which, of course, makes it kind of fantastic. But oh well. Sorry if it goes gray sometimes. It primarily that's just the streaming itself. Hopefully you guys can hear the music. It looks like you guys can hear the music. I'm gonna take a listen. Makes it kind of fantastic, but oh well. Sorry if it goes gray sometimes. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn up the music just a bit because you guys can barely hear it, so. There we go. Hopefully it would work out better that way. Oh, hopefully it's working out better. Anyway. So yeah, basically when it comes down to it, I actually decided to just kind of strip it down just a little bit. Forget the controller part because it's still gonna take me some time to get past that part and to develop something like that would work for like every controller. But you can't hear it? You still can't hear it? There we go. Hopefully it would work out better that way. Okay, so yeah, you can barely hear it. I'm gonna increase this up to 50%, and then I'm gonna turn down my headset. There we go. I'm going to go. Have a nice stream. Well, okay. Thank you for stopping by, Botnet. Now, please note. Okay, so yeah, you can hear it now, right? Whoa, I can definitely hear it. I got to turn down my headset here. All right, then. So, all right. My bit rate is just bouncing all over the place. I hate our internet sometimes. Woo. But anyway, so basically what I did was I just mapped out the number keys, basically. Because if you were following me on Discord, you probably might have seen an image that, well, shoot, I don't know if I really want to show it like that. Okay, give me a quick second. Actually, wait, no. I actually shouldn't show it to you like that. I shouldn't be showing it to you through Discord. I've got... I forgot to have the folder open. Okay, give me a quick second. Button quick speed run. Okay, so capture 30, 31, 32. I believe it was under 45, actually. There we go. Yeah. I tried to do something like this. No, I'm sure that it's not muted on OBS. It says it's producing some feedback. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to stop the music for a few seconds here, and I'm going to... Yeah, it's audible. I can hear it. It's quiet, yeah, but I mean, I don't want it to have it be like blasting you guys out of the room, especially when it comes down to certain songs, because, you know, not every song's going to have the same audio level, you know? But fine, I'll increase it just a little bit more for you. Because I love you. But I'm not getting any higher than 75. Like whispering. Okay, I get you. But yeah, like I said, it didn't throw up any syntax errors for some reason. I think it was just skipping over the bool and checking the term key check, really. And granted, I just wanted to check which key was being pressed at which time, and I didn't want to write out like the code 80, an if-else statement 82 times. 82 because unfortunately, actually, I just decided to put the number pad and the regular number keys at the top of the keyboard underneath the same exact thing. Because look, when it comes down to it, I mean, not everybody's going to have a number pad attached to their computer, and, well, you know, sometimes having the number keys on the top of your keyboard also helps out too. And the reason why I have it like this was only based off of an idea that... Actually, it was based off an idea that was made from Sly Fox. Okay, that's the last time I'm going to turn up the volume. Hopefully that works. Okay, that's the last time I'm gonna turn up the volume. Hopefully that works. Okay then. Sorry about that. I had to stop the music just to see what it was, so we didn't get overlapping music! More? No! I can hear it! Okay, that's good. I think that's what we really just need. I mean, hey, look, you still gotta hear me over it, too. I gotta make some commentary. So anyway, basically, I just kind of kept it to the number keys. And there's actually a reason why I was trying to keep it to the number keys. 10, else return 0. Okay, then, yeah. Barely now. Yeah, I'll keep it where it's at, then. Just a little bit. And you know, what's funny is that I've had it at this setting before and nobody argued or complained. Yeah, I'll keep it where it's at then. Just a little bit. Actually, I think it's fine where it's at. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. I don't want to blast anybody out of the room. Alright, so anyway. Actually, I did clip out the mic just a little bit. I'm gonna turn the microphone down just a little bit. There we go. Okay, hopefully we'll not clip out too much. I mean, I'm getting into the orange area, but I think that's perfectly fine. You guys can probably still hear me fine, right? I hope so. Alright, so anyway. So yeah, this is kind of what I did. Basically, the controls for the keyboard is right here too, though granted, I don't think I'm going to be using this for a point-and-click adventure game either. I actually kind of wanted to have a subject where you could put in your name, but I don't think it's going to be used quite yet. I got to learn more about ASCII to do it. Yeah, I know. It's like you use the char for, Actually, it's kind of surprising that I found out you could use the char as a function. I forgot about that. Sorry. I'm forgetting my terminology here. Help me, please. Sorry. I'm only having like maybe 3 to 4 hours of sleep. But anyway. But yeah, I actually was kind of surprised to find out that you could actually do chars as functions. It's weird. But I'm not really going to question it too much. Oh yeah, and then we also got the mouse, which actually is pretty basic. All I gotta do is snap where the mouse is at the window. And if it's off the window, return 0. And actually, this works out really, really well. So, or at least it works out well for what it is. I think I actually used the same thing inside the configuration manager, but I'm not quite sure. I gotta check. Set button trouble. I forget where I. Ah, there we go. Mouse button first left. Okay. I know, this looks very verbose. It probably is going to blow a lot of people's minds, but hey. Wait a second, what's up with settings A, B, and C? C and D? This is what happens when you don't, this is exactly what happens when you don't, comment your code. Okay, so no, it's not how I have it defined in here, but apparently it seems to work for what it is anyway, so. But anyway. So in other words, I kind of stopped working on the controller configuration and started kind of going back to doing the managing the player class. Because technically I kind of wanted to have a system where I have layered sprites. So, I'm going to have to show you the sprite sheet that I made for temporary purposes. Going to go back to game projects. Let's see. New testing grounds. There we go. This is the folder that we're in. This is where I'm building some of the classes for the engine itself. Now it's probably going to be mostly scrambled code, of course, but eventually I'll probably get it so that I can actually have an engine that uses these header files as segments so that you can drag and drop it into the game at any point. Actually, tell you the truth, I actually kind of have this weird idea where basically it would be kind of like you have sort of definable code within these things. I mean, more so than like Unity and such. Well, okay, it's gonna be kind of hard to describe, but I am thinking about kind of doing something kind of like Blueprints, where it's like a flowchart. Because I think some people would probably like that, and it'd be very easy to access and very easy to understand. Alright, here we go. This is the sprite sheet that I'm talking about. Basically, when it comes down to it, this is all mapped out on a 20 by 20 grid. And of course, not everything's going to be 20 by 20, but let's see. To give you a good demonstration, let us open with GIMP. Because that's my primary photo editor when it comes down to doing pixel art. But also, I should probably tell you that, better get rid of that. Okay, so tell you the truth, the weirdest part is actually using this, which is the whole bitmap image with all the pieces inside there, is a lot smaller than going with all separate, like I tried to do here. See, it's already starting to look way bigger than, yeah, see, 17.5 kilobytes versus 5.80 kilobytes. Yeah, I think everybody knows what I'm going to use. So anyway, I am trying to design a sprite system here that basically will layer up the sprites, but I could also change the animations to whenever the need suited. So basically, like, for example, if I wanted to have him, like, walking, I can have it so that it goes back and forth in between. Okay, there we go. It goes back and forth in between this and this. Kind of making a bit of a semi-walking animation. Not a perfect one by any means, but a walking animation nonetheless. There we go. Now GIMP is loading up. What the heck? Why is it taking so long? Ah! Problems with having a standard hard drive inside your computer, right? Ah, my nose is plugging up. I don't know why. Then again, I haven't had breakfast yet either. Probably should help with if I did that. I probably should go get some breakfast. Probably also need to remember to take my meds too. So anyway, beyond all that, let's see, what else is there? Huh. So anyway, let's see, we're gonna get back to work on this. Change sprite. So basically what I need here is definitions for... Well, first of all, I need a definition of what I'm going to be using first, which would be the quads. Because, you know... Because it needs to be a rectangle-based sprite, 60 by 60. Because that's what the default sheet that I was using to work with the sprite technically was. The size of, anyway. Blah, blah, blah. I cannot focus my words right. Did I just click on videos? I needed game projects. Thank you. Okay, let's go. There we go. Cadroid, Boy Man Disguise, Cadroid, there we go. Yeah, this is the basic sprite. No, this is the basic sprite. 60 by 60. And basically, since I'm going to be using views inside the game, it's not really necessarily going to matter too much if, you know. You can still hear the music, right? I'm going to stop it right here. I'm going to listen to it. Okay, let's go. No. This is the basic sprite. 60 by 60. And basically, since I'm going to be using views inside the game, it's not really necessarily going to matter too much if, you know. Oh, yeah, this is the basic sprite. No. This is the basic sprite. Okay. 60 by 60. And basically, since I'm going to be using views... There we go. All right, configure grid to a 20 by 20 layout. I'm just going to make the foreground color red because that's what I always do with that. And I'm going to go show grid. There we go. No music. Okay. I was just checking. I was just checking. Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell that some of that gray stuff is not my camera. It really is, quite literally, the streaming software itself. Sorry about that. My internet still kind of sucks, even after getting some of the upgrades. So, but yeah, basically it's a 20 by 20 grid. And basically what I need to do here is that I need to make this access that 20 by 20 grid. And, oh, actually, you know what? Let's open up the SF. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. At least it's not on the actual live streaming tab, and I can always just do this. Bingo! Now we're back. Okay, there we go. Alright. Yeah, I primarily use this program a lot. I'm going to take a look at the tutorials, and I'll take a look at API documentation to recover some of this stuff. Controlling the camera 2D views, designing your own entities with vertex arrays. That's exactly what I need. Even though, granted, I'm not the biggest fan of using these. I've always had trouble with them. I don't know why. I've always had trouble with using vertex arrays. I can always tell the people at the... Oh, I could tell people at the SFML dev server about that, but... Let's see, texturing. Okay, so yeah, basically when it comes down to what we need to do is vertex array, triangle strip, and then of course triangle strip to position. Well, basically, actually, if you really wanted to just define the vertex array first, then of course in that case, all you really need to do is call it a parameter that's called set primitive, I believe. Somewhere around here. My entity, window draw entity, Okay, so yeah, set primitive type. Okay, there we go. That's what I need. Set primitive type. Then we need to go into classes. There we go. Actually, I'm not quite sure about namespaces. I wonder what namespaces does. It's a plague! Okay then, that's interesting. I never... Very interesting. Anyway. Okay, so anyway, let's start walking. Okay, so basically this is the one thing I really do not stand about the fact that they changed in the 2.6 tutorials compared to the 5.1 tutorials that they changed 2.5 tutorials, and that is that they changed squares to triangles. Now, I can understand why they went with triangles, because, well, actually, that is a bit easier on computer. It is faster for a computer to render a triangle than it is to... Well, actually, no, not always the case. Actually, I think it's easier for a computer to render a square than it is a triangle, but, you know... I mean, it's something compared to, like, you know, the Dreamcast was considered the most powerful console of its time if you knew how to use it. Only because of the fact that instead of rendering it like triangles, like the PlayStation and the Nintendo 64 compared to it would normally do, instead it just rendered squares. And because of the fact that it rendered squares, it could actually render images and render textures and render sprites a lot faster than, well, like per se the PlayStation and the Nintendo 64. But when it came down to newer hardware and more powerful and faster hardware, this kind of became obsolete because, well, you know, triangles became a lot easier to process for a lot of people. And not to mention, it was also way easier to design a character around triangles than rather doing it around squares. So, okay, I believe you guys can still hear the music. I'm just gonna check here real quick, like first. Should be hearing little Tommy J's whispers. Oops, didn't mean to pause that. Became obsolete because, well, you know, triangles became a lot easier to process for a lot of people. Okay. That's okay. So anyway, but I think I'm probably just going to use squares for this because, to tell you the truth, I actually kind of need to do squares. But there was also something else I kind of wanted to do with the vertex array, and basically it would have to involve with points, lines, and the triangle strip. Okay, so to talk about this plan, interestingly enough, actually it's going to be more like a pseudo 3D graphics engine. I mean, it's going to be kind of like 2D, but not really 2D per se. It's going to be kind of like a bit of a mix in between 2D and 3D, where I can have like 3D-like objects within a 2D-like space. It's kind of hard to describe, but the very well, actually, I wouldn't have to need lines, would I? I could just use line strip, couldn't I? I'm dumb. But anyway, but basically the idea is basically to kind of have like a bit of a mesh cage, so that basically you can also translate some cartoonish-like effects over to like, well, I don't know, per se, swinging your arm or having like a motion blur with that, you know, a cartoonish style motion blur or something. And, you know, kind of trying to making a game look like an actual cartoon. I mean, there are several reasons why I would like to do this, because number one, it probably would be kind of fast and quick and easy to process this and try to do that. Okay, sorry about that. Got caught up in the music there. But anyway, the basic idea is just basically kind of make a game look a little bit more like a cartoon, and not with like toon shading or anything like that, but you know. Well, actually, yeah, there would be a little bit of toon shading with that, considering it would be primitives, but at the same time, it would also be kind of like its own 3D object that you could definitely define itself, and it would have some bit of cartoonish outlining and would have motion blur and all that other kinds of stuff without having to do like particle effects or something like that. And I mean, that's kind of what the key trick is. And then, of course, also I kind of wanted to do it for another reason, because actually I kind of wanted to save resources on rendering models as well. But that's for a whole other different purpose and for a whole other concept that I have planned for a future time. What is this concept? I'm not going to tell you, but I will be teasing it to you. If you want to keep supporting it, then be sure to support me in coffee. So anyway, what do we need here? We need this right here, the tile map right here. Or well, sort of this all right here. So basically what I need to do is I need to figure out... Wait a second. Oh yeah, wait. Okay. Hold the phone, hold your horses, hold your breath, hold your lady, hold her tight. Sorry, I'm just having a flash of inspiration. I'm having an idea. I think I know what to do with this, or at least I have an idea of what to do with this. So basically when it comes down to it, this right here, bool load const string inside int height. Okay, so basically when it comes down to it, what I need to do is I need to set up, well, okay, first of all, I can get rid of this because I don't need it. I already got a parameter that loads in two parameters actually that loads in textures. One of them just happens to be right within the class itself. Actually, I should probably just adjust it so it also includes stuff inside the chain spike thing too. Well, actually, no, I could just call it up within the class itself. What am I doing? Anyway, so basically what I need to do is get rid of that, but I do need the vector to u tile size with the int, the number of tiles, and of course, how many tiles it has. So basically, if you do like 20, then of course you gotta do like... But then of course I also gotta define it so that it knows that it's like 20 by 3. So... Did the camera just go black for you guys? I'm pretty sure it just went black for you guys, but anyway. So anyway, it'd be like 20 by 3, so... That would be like 60 altogether. No, yeah. No, yeah, 60 altogether. What am I saying? Good grief. I think I'm slowly losing my mind here. I could probably also do something here where I can snap the grid. There we go. That would probably make my life a little bit easier. There we go. And bam. So something like this. Actually, it's going to be more like this for the character. 60 by 60. And of course, I want these items to show up right where I need them to. So basically when it comes down to it, I know I could just do that by times it get by 20 and moving it where I need to 20 by 20, but sorry about that. I'm trying to brainstorm here. It's something that I do. In fact, I'm probably going to need one of those whiteboards over there. Give me a second. Ooh. Ah! Okay. One of these markers is not like the other. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I got my trusty little whiteboard here. It's not big, but, you know, she works for what she is. Come on. Would you believe me if I told you I used to be in band? Okay, this song's gonna be a little bit silent here. I'm sorry, but oh well. Well, for the start anyway. They'll start picking up here soon. Okay, so for defining something here, which marker should I use? Should I use black, red, green, blue, purple, or orange? The reason why I have multiple colors is because life is no fun without them. Not because of anything else. Actually, I could probably just switch this over back to here. Let's go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's start writing this out, figuring this out, okay? So basically what I need to do is I need to have the SFML site back up, showing me what I need to do. Here we go. Okay, so basically I need to use this as a bit of a template, but I need to work off of it just a little bit and try to redesign it in a way that it would work for what I'm currently doing. So let's start by... Let us start by choosing a color. Which one do I want to use today? I'm gonna go with... Actually, black is the one that I haven't tested out of this, so I'll probably just start with black right now. And... Okay, so basically, what I need to do is I need to start up with a... Should I just set it to being a Boolean? Or should I just set it up to be a... No... A Boolean probably wouldn't work for this, would it? Because basically here it's trying to load the tile set within the function itself, but primarily I don't want to necessarily do that. I'm looking more for trying to... why on earth is there such a nick on this thing? Yeesh. Ah, it's an old whiteboard, forgive me. But anyway, we're probably... Okay, I'm just going to do this in a void. Why a void? Because it doesn't really necessarily need to return anything. Yeah, no. It doesn't need to return anything. So, we're going to go with vector to U for the size. For tile size. So we'll just call it T size. And then, of course, we're going to go... Well, I don't want to have a constant int there because... Well, actually, no. If I did a constant int, that would be 3. So, you know what? Maybe we'll just do that. Constant int, and then we'll have 3 times 3 put down there because the width and the height. How am I gonna do that? As you can tell, I'm really thinking on this one. Sorry, it looked like there was a person that was lost out there for a second. Anyway. What? Okay, so... You probably are hearing additional background noises. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, void, vector size, Okay. So, I kind of want to keep it all in one function, but at the same time, I don't know if it's going to be necessarily possible to do this. But we'll see. Wait a second, how about this? Maybe we can define how many layers there are. That could work. So, let's see, how many layers are there? Alright, so we got 1 for this hat. 1. Okay, so I'm gonna go... Ah! Exactly, because I didn't mean to throw that on my laptop. Okay, so basically there is like 1, 2, 3, 4 thing here somewhere. Really? Ah! I don't want to go in a Microsoft store! I remember back when the Windows Ink thing used to be a lot more cooler. Okay, so there's gotta be a way of showing you guys which one's which. Okay, you know what? I get an idea. Let's just make a new layer here. Yes, we'll just make it the same size. And we're gonna close this up so it don't dry out. I mean, it's a dry erase marker, but it doesn't mean it has to be dry in order to use it. So we're gonna go using some color coding here. We're gonna mark number 1 as red. Because why not? Gonna set this down to like about a 15%, so people would still notice it, and put the other layer on top. There we go. Okay, so this shall be 1, orange shall be 2, which will be the arms. Well, actually, orange will be 2, but gold will be 3. Actually, wait, no, that's red. Okay, so that was red, orange, this is orange, and then this is gold. Sorry. I'm not going to include the subsidiary sister ones, but oh well. This will be gold, being layer number 4, and then this will be layer number 5. Which would be yellow. Actually, it almost looks like you can barely tell a difference in between the gold and the yellow at this level of transparency. Let's set it up to right there. 40%. There we go. Now there's a little bit more of a difference. Okay, and then of course I'm going to do the mouth next, which actually I'm going to use this as a default position because you don't see his mouth normally. Which I'm going to set to a bit of the yellowish green. And then his hat, which I'm going to have as the default position too, and it will be the lime green. Or what I like to call it, the Ford Never Die green, but oh well. Puke green is basically what it's called. And yes, Fords that are painted in puke green never die. That's why they call it Ford Never Die green. So anyway, so in grand total I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. Okay then. So maybe I could probably use that as a layer count, huh? But then of course I also need to define where each layer goes, and that's going to be kind of hard. First of all, I'm going to save this as... sure. I'll just save it as that. A lot of the songs from Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 were pretty good. Even if Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is not my favorite, actually, personally, I prefer the first one, it's still pretty good. Actually, Roller Coaster Tycoon is actually pretty good too. I actually got to buy that one too. Though, granted, I'm also using the open version, so... It's gonna be kind of hard to continue this on for at least 2 more hours. Especially with the fact that I'm kind of hungry right now. Maybe get something to eat. It's gonna be lunch before I know it. Oh well, let's see. Hitting myself with the whiteboard so I come up with an idea. Because I need to find a way to define these places and use it inside the vertex arrays. You know what? I almost feel like maybe just turning over to like Discord about this one. We'll see. I wonder. Maybe I should. You know what? And I also know the perfect community to help me out with this too. And actually, it's not a community that I have linked down below. Probably I should though. But I'm not a very frequent user of it. But I probably should ask. I feel like I should reach out and try to contact these people and let them know or ask them. So basically, this is what we're trying to get for our final product here. So what do I need to do to get this to work? Let's see. So basically, when it comes down to it, I get that I need 7 layers, and I need to let this know that. But I also need a way of adjusting each of those layers too, or adjusting each of those layers' positions, which is going to be hard. Guys, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Just hear me out. You'll be with me here in just a second. You'll know what I'm doing here. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Oh, good grief. Why did you have to fire up over there, notepad? So anyway, hear me out. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna do 7. Okay, and then we're gonna do very first layer was the back of the hat, right? Take a look at a GIMP image for reference. Yes, the back layer was the hat, so we're gonna do 0. Base 0, and then of course the second layer was going to be... The second layer was going to be one of the arms, so that'll be... At 0, 20. Okay. 0, 20. Then, of course, we have the other arm, which would be at 2020. Very bad year, but oh well. Nothing we could do about it now. It's in the past. Anyway, so at 2020, there we go. And then, of course, we also have the legs, which would be at 40, 0. Okay, then. So... Actually, 0, 40. Gosh, dang it. I'm getting that backwards. And then the mouth, which would... Well, actually, no. We have our main character, which would be at 20, 0. Or, well, the main part of the sprite anyway. The body. There we go. And then we got the mouth next, which would be at, I believe, 2020 again. And then, of course, the hat, which would be at 00. So, see if that's 7. We gotta count this. Okay, folks? We gotta count this. Okay? Just hear me out. I know what I'm doing. This is a fantastic idea. Or at least I hope this is a fantastic idea. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, so basically 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7! Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I can do that. I can work with that. Oh, man. I can totally work with this. I know I can. Because I could just make it a simple integer. Bing, bam, boom. We got this, right? We got this, right? I hope we got this. Is anybody listening? Is anybody out there? Does anybody care? Okay, look, I listen to a lot of 80s music, okay? I think you can clearly tell that by watching the playlist. Okay, let's go into youtube.com here. Let's just show you it. Why is it recommending me my own video? Bonnie tells Abby a crazy story. Oh, I think I remember that one. Okay, you know what? I'm going to stop and sidetrack myself here for a quick second and watch this.
The biggest ever found. Like, it was about this. Gold, gems, diamonds, you name it. It's Guy Gente Badunkus from. Why the hell are you telling me this?
257 views. Yeah, I think there's other people watching this besides me. But oh well. It's a good playlist. But anyway, so yeah, basically, yeah, you can tell I listen to a lot of 80s music, but right now I'm listening to my uncopyrighted playlist. I'm not going to listen to this because I know I'm going to get copyright struck. I know I'm doing this live, but you know, this is copyright strike content right here. So, no, I am not going to listen to this right now. I'll probably listen to it later, but anyway. Oh well, at least this tutorial still applies here. So basically, here's the idea. I need to lay this out. So I am actually going to have it set up so that I have the file reading off of this. And basically, I'm going to have it in a for loop so that basically when it reads off of this, it will read off, it will start up with int I equals 0. And then if 0 is less than this number, which is 7, which I'll probably have it defined right there within the integer, then of course in that case it will set up right where it is. I think this is kind of an excessive situation. I mean, a kind of an excessive solution though. It's probably not going to be permanent, but it probably will work right now for what I'm trying to do. So we're going to save this in... Whoa, no, I do not want to reveal any of those yet. I do not want to reveal any themes for the Shake It Up Jam, guys. Not yet. Not yet. That's a secret folder for a later date. Okay, so there we go. Locked in the dream. Cat Ripper, and there we go. Okay, we're just gonna save this in data, and we're gonna go textures because it is a texture file at the end of the day, even if it is just a text file. A texture file, eh? Eh? What? I mean, if you really want to see the pun, I'll just do it right here. texture file. Actually, no, it probably would be better if I did this over here on YouTube. Cut. Because I have the emojis. And I can put on ROFTLOL. There we go. You'll be seeing it here in a few seconds. There we go. You'll get the joke here soon, guys. You'll get the joke. Wait a second. I'm not saving this in the right area, am I? I need to save this in new testing grounds. I hate myself. I am allowed to hate myself. I am legally allowed to hate myself. Okay, so texture. There we go. Probably should turn on the music too. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Why are you doing this? Ah! There we go. Now that we got that saved, we can actually load the text file in using Fstream. Or was it? I think it was either Fstream or Offstream. Ifstream or Offstream. I need to take a look. What loads the file? Let's see. I'm going to go back into configuration because actually I don't need any comments to see this. Where is it? Config stuff. There it is. Open it up! Open it. Do it. Just open it. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I had something here that basically... I think this is from Chaos Island from Sonic Frontiers. Good soundtrack, though, I will admit. Anyway, so I had it set down here somewhere for the overall. Oh, wait, there it is. Here it is. Okay, so right if. Okay, so what is right if? Read off. Okay, so what is read off? Okay, there we go. Right F. OF stream is for saving, right? Yes. Okay, and then right off is for read off. Whoops. Is if stream. Okay then. See, you don't need. Now that I got this figured out, now I could probably do this. Instead of having to, well, actually, you know what? It'd probably be better to sketch this out on the whiteboard first. Ah! Everything okay? Everything's looking okay. The only thing that doesn't look okay is the streaming quality. According to YouTube. Okay? It's not up to me. It's according to YouTube. I don't have any control over the internet out here, okay? Okay, I'm gonna use the red pen to show this. Because why not? That way I can easily make my own correctional if I make any errors. So anyway, so basically I'm going to show you this. I'm going to do a void because I don't want it returning any values. And then basically what I need to do is string. Okay, so basically when it comes down to it, yes, I'm doing a string file path, but for a reason. Also, I need to do bracket. And then up. Well, technically it's called a curly brace, but oh well. Nobody's gonna argue that one, right? Anyway, so curly brace, and then we're gonna go IF stream, right? Because I want to read off of IF stream. Okay then, so you are. Okay, so read if. Actually, it should be INF, but oh well. Okay, so string file path, there we go. And then, of course, we need a tile size and the width and height. So basically, which I know what to put there. And then, and height. Okay, there we go. Okay, I didn't necessarily name the void, but I already have it named up here, so it's not going to matter too much. Actually, should I turn this up bigger? I should probably turn this up bigger. Okay, let's go. There we go. Okay, so that's readable, right? Yeah, seems pretty readable to me. Anyway. If. Okay, so we're going to put a semicolon there, let it know that that's the end of the line. So basically, when it comes down to it, I'll be doing that. And then I'll probably do... Oh yeah, I also need to do 2 more integers too. So like int num of int oh shoot! I needed 2 more properties on those. Ah, well. Look, even the master has to make his mistakes. Good grief, why is this not getting on there? There! Ah, why was that so hard? Okay, so back to monitor 2, and I need to go open up my texture file again. Okay, so basically I got 0, 0. Well, actually, I kind of want 0, 0 to be the position, but I kind of want to set the size first. So basically I want it to be 60 by 20, and then 0, 0. Okay, then. And the next one, which would be the arm, which would be 40 by 40. And same thing goes with arm number 2. 40 by 40. There we go. Okay. Bird is a word. What a bird. Bird is a word. Sorry. I couldn't help myself. Okay, so what was 0, 40? Oh, right! Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the legs, wasn't it? So that would be like 60 by 20. And then, of course, we also have to have... Then we have 60 by 20, but then, of course, we've got to go... Well, wait. This is the one... Okay, never mind. I get it. So basically, that would be 20... by 60, and then of course we have okay. Sorry, I'm trying to remember some of this off the top of my head here. Oh, wait a second, this is 20 by 22, isn't it? And then this would also be, like the first one, 60 by 20. Wait a second. No, that would be 60 by 40. shoot me in the foot. There we go. I think I'm just going to type this out. So basically what I need to do is I need to go... Oh, yeah. So I got that right. IFSTREAM. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, wait. S-T-R-I-N-G. S-T-R-I-N-G. That's how you spell string on. There we go. Now IntelliSense is working. Okay, then. Oh, man. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom here soon. And then, of course, locate. Locate path. And there we go. To you, which would be the unsigned integers, and we would need 45. No. Then int width, int height. Make them constant. I just realized there's a flaw with this, though. I would have to make a file for each and every one of these. And that's going to take a while. Well, number one, it would take a while. But, well, actually, maybe not as long as I think, because I could just modify this one. But number two, that'd probably be a bit of a waste of resources having to reload the same file over and over and over again. So it's not going to work out very well, is it? Oh, I need to go to the bathroom anyway. I'll try to think of that on the toilet. So give me a moment. All right, I'm back. Okay, then. I'll stick with this for now, but I don't think it's going to necessarily work out in the long run, especially when it comes down to, like, changing the position, but it's the only thing I got right now for a solution. Eventually, I'll probably work with it to make it a little more dynamic. Oh well, we'll use it as a test. We'll run it as a test run, why not? Int num of int size x, int size y, int pose x, and int pose. Okay, so set primitive type to SF quads. Nah. Was it width or height first? It's width first. Oh, ampersand. Forgot about that. I need an ampersand right there. There we go. And Oh. There we go. Forgot how to do that. Quad 3. Oh, you piece of garbage. realize what my big mistake was. There we go. This should work. Well, we're going to test this out. See if this works. I believe I have... yeah, just blank. Data. Textures. Sorry, just making sure I don't get any typos because this is very specific. And there we go. Oh, wait. And I also need to do smooth text. There we go. I believe it was Farfag's data, right? Yeah, DAT. Not SAT, DAT. TXT. Yep. Actually, I could probably just remove the tile size because I don't need it. I just need the width and the height. Be 3 by 3. See if this works! Oh, wait. I should also probably do this to make sure the game trusts this. There we go. Crossing my fingers, hoping this works! How many people are watching right now? Probably might as well check while this is debugging. Oh, nobody's watching. Okay, that's fine. Probably continue on for about an hour anyway. Sorry if I'm not saying much. I'm kind of in the zone here. I'm trying to focus on this. Seeing if this works. Ah. I had to do something while it's doing something. Can't just always sit and wait forever. It's kind of boring. Now it's doing something. But I don't see the double window yet. I should have ran the program once already. I feel bad for not doing that. Helps the debugger get a little bit lodged faster, you know? Ah, there we go. Now it's working. Start the game, as is. Without any scaling. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work, please. Do you guys see anything? Because I don't. Okay. Give it a moment to press again. I think she's done. Yeah, she's done. Whoa! Oh. Guess my computer's actively choosing to run slow today. Ah. Oh. Still ain't working like it's supposed to, eh? Guess the stuff I'm gonna have to solve off camera. I'm sorry, folks. Alright. Well, I suppose 2 hours is good enough for a live stream anyway. Alrighty then. Well, I better get back to the camera here. There we go. Alright, so if you like this video, please be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. And hey, look, if you're new here, please be sure to hit that... I already said that, didn't I? Anyway, so, yeah. This is Super Chocolate Milkshake, signing off. For a live stream anyway. Alrighty then. Well, I better get back to the camera.